Hey, welcome back. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, I'm Megan. So I recently made a digital design. I used a picture of myself and made like a full digital office. And so I've received a lot of questions like, did I do it myself? Did I hire somebody? How long did it take? So I decided to go ahead and create a tutorial. I'm going to walk through exactly how I made that same digital design. So I'll recreate it. And that way you guys can get creative and figure out how to use your photos, kind of repurpose them into other designs. I'm actually so happy to create this tutorial because I had so much fun making my design. And there's so many different things with Canva that you can use to take the same photo and make it into multiple different designs. So repurpose the same content without having to do multiple photo shoots. And if you love this tutorial, don't forget to check out the rest of my Canva tutorials so you can become a pro like me. So here's a design that caught everyone's attention. I'm going to break down the steps that I use for this particular design, but feel free to make it your own. There's so many different backgrounds and element options in Canva that you could really get carried away with these. So first thing you need to do is log into your Canva account. If you don't have a Canva account, go ahead, pause the video, and go ahead and create your free Canva account. So for mine, I actually did a Facebook post. Not popping up right there, so I'm just gonna Facebook post, create a blank Facebook post. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is add my photo in. So I go to uploads. If your photo isn't already in there, just click upload right there and you'll have it. So I need to remove the background. So I'm going up, click edit image, background remover. All right, so I'm going to shrink down the size just so it's easier to kind of maneuver. And I knew for mine I wanted just a simple pink background. So I'm going to click the color palette and here are my favorites. So I'm just going to do a plain pink background. You can do whatever color you want or you can change it, get fancy. So now that I have my color in my background, first thing I'm going to add is my desk. Since I am sitting in my picture, I knew I needed a desk that was either empty or part empty. And I knew I wanted this to look more digital, so I didn't want an actual desk. I wanted a graphic. So click graphic. You can kind of scroll down until you find one that you like. And this is actually how I found some of like the elements I wanted to add in, so we'll add those in later. So I liked this one with the plants. I'm gonna make that bigger and line it up with the bottom. So then I'm just gonna make sure I move myself over. I probably need to make myself a little bit bigger or make the desk a little bit smaller. Bring me down and sit on the desk. And if you notice, you can kind of see the desk in front of my leg. So to change that, since the photo is selected, I'm gonna go up, hit position, move forward, and now it's more like I'm sitting on the desk. The only other thing with this picture is that my hand was kind of floating. So I'm just gonna use this little circle at the bottom, just move me a little bit. And there we go. So now we have our desk. And now I'm going to go in and start adding some of the other elements. So I did a calendar. I definitely want to shrink that down. So I have a monthly calendar. And then right around the calendar, I saw this little guy that I liked. So we'll shrink that down. And you can play and move stuff around. So the other thing, I know I wanted a wall clock. So I just searched wall clock. And I'm still under graphics because I wanted everything in the background to be more of like a digital format. What clock did I use? I believe it was, no, this one. So if you notice it like grabs to the background, just kind of move it around like that. Move it around till it's off the background. We can shrink it. Shrink it some more. We got our wall clock. And then I wanted a quote. So the easiest way, just type in quote. You can really do all here. And I think mine was a dream quote. You can see there's like everything you can possibly think of. We're just gonna throw this one in. Dream big. You can rotate it, so I'm just rotating with this circle. And you really could have been done. You didn't have to add any of the extra, or you could have centered yourself. The last thing I did want to add in was I wanted a plan. So floor plan. I'm going to go back to graphics because I wanted to kind of mesh in with the background. So here's the one I chose. Set it on the floor. And you can make it bigger. The only thing here is the same thing that happened with the desk. So now the plant is hiding my foot. So I'm going to click the picture and move it forward until my shoe is not covered by the plant. The other thing is you could always just shrink the plant down too. All right, so this was my design. The only other thing I added for mine is I've been really big on the glow feature. So click on your photo, and like I said, you can leave it completely like this, or you can keep kind of moving on with it. I'm going to click Edit Image, Shadows, Glow. And the black glow actually looks really nice. I probably could have left it that way. I did change mine to white. So you just click the 3 lines, click white. And then for this one, I'm not going to change how big, I'm not going to change how big the white line is. I like the white how it is. So that is my design, start to finish. As you can see, it was like super quick, super easy. You can get really creative with it. You can change it. It doesn't have to be a desk. It could be a wall. It could be a kitchen counter. It really could be anything that you can really think of. And that is it. Super easy, super fun. And then the best part is you can really get creative with it. So for this picture, I can make multiple different designs like this. It doesn't takes maybe a few minutes, and then you're repurposing the photos that you already have. So I did hire a professional photographer for this shoot, and now that I can use this picture, this photo in so many different ways, it just allows me to repurpose and really make the most of the investments I'm making, whether it's a photo shoot, whether it's a professional Canva account. You can really just have fun with it. So like I said, you could put it in a kitchen, you could set it up, set me up in a boardroom, really anything you can think of. But if you weren't creating the design as we went along, I'm sure you're super confident now and ready to go ahead and make some design. So go ahead, upload your favorite pictures, play around, put them in a few areas, and then let me know in the comments what background or what kind of scheme, like I did my office scheme, what you decided to do. And don't forget to check out the other Canva tutorials that I have up in the Canva tutorial file, Canva tutorial folder, so you can become a Canva pro like I am. I'll see you guys in the next video.